Let's fucking go, YouTube. Let's fucking go. Come on, start. Hello, welcome back. We're doing this again. Hello, hello, hello. I am streaming again. I didn't. It's been gone so long. Been gone so long. Just giving it a second for people to come here. It's your boy. I'm back again. Back home too. I finally returned after the hurricane, so that's all nice and well and good. We're gonna keep working on Faye's reference sheet, where I have now decided that I don't need line art. The sketch can be the line art, so that's what we're doing with. That's what we're dealing with here. So I think right now we're just working on. I have put out down flats, quote unquote flats. My block out technically, just because for reasons. But I'm starting to work on his actual clothes, because baby needs those. So that's what we're going to be doing. So as always, you can, guys, please don't call me mother, I'm a guy. But yeah, we're going to work on his clothes, and y'all are free to ask me whatever kind of questions and things you like, and we'll see if we can get me on a ramble. That's always fun. Yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Why not? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yesterday I said that when we came back and did this again, I would get that picture I kept talking about that he's in. So it's here. This is the one I was talking about. He's in this picture. Still one of my favorite pictures that I have done, and also where I started doing the weird line shading thing, where I shade with my line art a little bit. So there you go. You now can see the picture that I keep fucking referencing. And hopefully some more people will get in here as we go. And if not, that is okay. We will live with it. I don't know why this fucking thumbnail is still showing a black screen, because there's not a black screen, but I can't fix that because YouTube fucking sucks. So his nails painted with the blood of his enemies. No, only magic. As we've discussed in our very thoughtful discussions, 90% of him is just magic. Okay. Gonna start putting some clothes on this bad boy. Oh, that's too... I'm trying to use this picture for reference, because I deviated a lot from how the original drew him, so you know, it's gonna take me like 800 tries, but it's okay. Sometimes it just be like that. And as always, you're always free to ask me whatever kind of dumb questions you'd like. They can be related to the art. They can just be general art or character questions. They can be, I don't know, random bullshit. It doesn't matter. Just feel free to ask about whatever, and we'll see if we get me into a ramble while I draw. Or y'all can talk to each other. That's always an option. So long as you are all entertained. I think it needs to be over more to the... it probably will look better when I put the fucking collar on it. Yeah, it looks a little nicer. I want to know, is it easier or funnier to draw characters you've already drawn or characters that you draw from the top of your head? Because once I've drawn a character once, I can never do it again. It's always easier to draw it the first time because you can't really make mistakes with their design when you do them the first time, or you just draw a random character and you can kind of just change whatever you want on the whim and it doesn't really matter. So honestly, redrawing the same character is it's a skill in itself. It's actually a very big part of like being a character designer and stuff like that, is being able to redraw the same character consistently. It's also why, like with animation studios and things like that, they actually have to have you know, like official model sheets and stuff for characters that all the animators can use, because you have to try and draw that character 100% like it's like the original design and stuff like that. So, you know, it is meant to be challenging. It is always a challenge. I have a horrible habit that, like, every time I redraw a character, I always make tiny changes because I'm like, oh, but I want to change that. So my characters never, like, have the right design ever. Just flip-flopping a little bit here. Play any video games? I do play occasional video games, yes. Identity V is my current obsession. Let's get this. Clothes are just as much as a disaster as he is. Such as it should be. No, they're more like... I was going to ask myself if they were like flat, but no, they're more like tied pieces of rope. Got any tips on Procreate? I just got it and you seem pretty experienced in it, so I want to know something that helps, some things that help you use it, or how you use it in general. I mean, there's a lot of shit in Procreate. I don't know if, like, I don't know if I could, how many I could demonstrate, right now, but, it's got a lot of features, so I'd always recommend playing around with a lot of things. I tend to, one of my favorite things is that you can just kind of, if you like draw a circle and you hold your pen down, you can make a more better oval, and then if you put a second finger on the screen, you make it a perfect circle. So that's always good to know. You can do similar things with squares, and to some degree you can do it with squares and lines, obviously. There's also having touch controls is also nice, being able to just tap on the screen and do things. trying to think. There's a lot of cool stuff, and there's stuff even I find out about after the fact. Like I learned recently, if you go to your, if you go to, not there, if you go to like your palettes and you take like a picture and you basically like click the plus and you can put a, you can literally put like a picture in here and it will make you a palette. That's pretty cool. I think that's something that I actually added quite recently. There are, there's a lot of cool little, like, over here, there's a lot of cool adjustments you can play with. I would always recommend, if you want to edit your brushes, you can do that by just clicking on it and you can edit your brushes. Yeah, custom brushes, hell yeah. You can make your own brushes, all kinds of stuff. I tend to make a lot of brushes for patterns and things like that. Like I actually have a few in here that I made specifically just like for myself. Like just they're just random repeat, like tileable patterns. So like you can have all sorts of, that one's not mine, I don't think. Oh, I think this one is, yeah. Like I made that kind of thing. So you can make all sorts of cool stuff. So yeah, I would strongly just recommend like play around with it. That's my biggest thing. Play around with it. Look up some stuff. You'll find all sorts of cool stuff. Do I have the right brush? I do not have the right brush. I was wondering why it looks so weird. Good to have you here, Jace. Let's be higher. I am going. I'm so used to having his arms fucking up. It's so weird drawing him with just his arm down, to be honest. Normal, like, not in motion arms. No, I want the eraser. Thank you. There we go. I think those are good enough. They'll do. Just to get a point, so. Ah, and of course, how could I forget? Happy Indigenous Peoples Day, just so you know, for anyone who didn't know. An outfit that you consistently draw, or an outfit you draw, you like to draw your characters in. I don't know. I tend to like to draw, I tend to put my characters like in a lot of like collars that are like this. I don't know why. I don't even wear any of those. I tend to put... I like flowy clothes a lot because it means I can cover up my mistakes. I like... What do I like? I don't know. I tend to do that shit a lot. I'm gay, I guess. Tend to do a lot of jewelry that's like this kind of shit. Yeah, lots of skirts a lot of the time. Thank you, Jace. This is me getting dressed IRL. I mean, honestly, same. I cover the things that make me hate myself. Such is the life. Okay, what am I doing next? How do I have his thing go? Remind myself. What does that mean? What do I do? What the fuck? How do I draw? I don't remember. I think I meant to be, I think it's, because I think it's from, fucking, I don't remember, I don't even remember how I draw my own shit. I don't remember. Oh well, we're making it up. Making it up and no one can stop me. It's not really far enough to the side, I don't think, but eh. I think I'm just gonna change. I'm just gonna tweak his little skirt thing, I think. Maybe, maybe you don't have to. It's not entirely correct, but who said it has to be correct? I could just add him, like, I could literally just give him another layer right now and just be like, fuck it. Just make his outfit extra complicated. Does he ever blink? I say no. I mean, no, technically. He is half dead, I should say. I don't even think I mentioned it last stream. He is technically like half dead. It's kind of a thing that's going on with him. Just a tiny bit. Oh my god, is there a dog? Oh my god, I just heard a dog going crazy. Sorry I'm not talking much. I don't really have anything to talk about. Oh shoot, how am I gonna... Guess I'll just put it over here. Hopefully commissioners will get that it's on both sides. Probably not, but who cares? What do I put on here next? I don't know. I don't know what to put on here next. You do that, hydrant. I am occasionally reading the comments. It's just I'm also focusing on drawing. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. My life has been so boring lately. That's so weird. That looks wonky. That looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, but it does, you know, real actual boredom does kind of weigh on you a little bit. Like the past few days, I've felt so bored. It can be pretty bad for your mental state if you're like genuinely bored and genuinely feel like you have nothing you can do. That can be pretty awful. Like that's why I think I actually did get depressed when quarantine started, because I felt like I had so little I could actually do. And so it's like, you know, it depends on the kind of boredom, I guess. I'm glad enough people know what's going on with the clicking thing that they can just answer for me. Makes my life much easier. Much easier and a lot less repetitive. Do I have a Twitter? Yeah, it's the Zodiac Lord. As is my DeviantArt, as if it is everything else. Okay, so he's got like just one bracelet thing I just threw on him for no discernible reason. He just has it. Yes, the picture drawer. That is my nickname. Yeah, that nickname comes actually from a long time ago. It wasn't back when I first got Twitter. It was back in high school. Not even high school. I think it was middle school actually. We had a substitute teacher one day, and she saw me doodling or whatever, and she walked up and she's like, "Oh, you're a picture drawer, aren't you?" And I just like disassociated, because I'd been called many things. I'd have people misinterpret how art works many a time, but I've had people who have told I'm an artist and they ask me like, "Oh, you can draw logos, right?" But I've never had someone call me a picture drawer, so that was certainly a new one. What else oh, this is right. I fucking forgot this bitch got earrings. Who gave this man earrings? I don't know. Oh, I fucking forgot. I have to draw his stupid fucking skull again. And by draw it, I mean I trace over the thing I already drew right the first time, and so then I don't have to redraw it ever again. Work smarter, not harder, everybody. Trace your own art. Do it, cowards. Blanking. Don't think he even has any other. We'll give him one just for solidarity. He finds earrings. He finds the earrings off his loyal buddies. And he just wears them. He calls them gifts from pals. I mean, yeah, that's how he gets them. his friends just, you know, conveniently find all these shiny things and they give him to him and then he has them. And then they're his shiny things. Like good friends do, you know? Truly the best of bros. Best of homies that'll never let you down. Oh my gosh, I gotta actually do his fucking hair. Ah! I don't want to do his hair. I'm gonna cheat and we're gonna fucking cheat. His hair is just always unkempt and squirrely. Such is the way of life for Faye. Yeah, don't question the blood on him. And see, now y'all are getting it. Now y'all are starting to get it. It's really not that complicated. Cheaters prosper when they cheat in ways that are illegal. I don't know what life lesson I was just trying to teach, but I was trying to teach something. Alright. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna get... Okay, you know what? We're gonna do the rest of him. And we'll come back to this hair, because the back of his hair is gonna be in a certain kind of struggle. Okay. Let's just do his pants now, I guess. I say pants, his leggings, but you know. Hey Zodiac, if I douse my head in alcohol, set on fire, and punch someone, that count as elemental damage. I think it would be counted as manslaughter, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. Do you like the updates to Procreate? I'm not sure I'm on board with some of them. I like them. I haven't seen any that I don't really like. I think the only thing is that's irritated me a little bit is they changed the transform now. I used to before to be able to, when I'm transforming something, I could kind of just like for example right here, I could click over, well, I guess it'll still kind of let me do that, but it used to just let me zoom, like when to do a zoom, I could use that to make it bigger, but now I can't do that unless I'm like really tiny into it, so that's a little hard for me to adjust to, but I haven't found anything that I don't like. What others like chromatic aberrations? And yeah, oh yeah, the glitch effects are fucking awesome. I love the glitch effects a lot, and I love the that kind of stuff. I think is really cool. Listen, none of the updates Procreate made are nearly as bad as the kind of changes Photoshop makes every year. That's the tea. Don't like it. I don't like it. Nah, I already ranted about Photoshop anyway. They can be left alone tonight, but only tonight. Got school tomorrow. Don't got energy for a rant. Okay, so here's where things get tricky. I have to do his stupid fucking hair. Because I am a terrible... I hate myself, and I made his braid 1,000,000 miles long. So we're going to actually, like, properly sketch this. Can make a proper braid, everybody. I think that's actually a little bit too long, even, for what I have on his reference already. Oh my goodness. I'm not happy I have school tomorrow. I'm so stressed. I gotta complete my not my final project, but I gotta complete my project before it's too late. Because the hurricane really fucked me up. See, what's nice is that his body is covering most of this, so I can kind of bullshit this a little bit. I've mastered the art of bullshitting. Him with a nice high ponytail, bow like blossom. Is this for a new series or just a fun character you like to doodle? No, this is my character, Faye. He's in my big fantasy story, The Heavens Proxies. He is a later character that shows up. And technically, he is an antagonist for a little while. Okay, let's get rid of that real quick while I do this. Who's zooming in the middle of the fucking night? Zooming around town. Any burning questions you all have, feel free to ask. About art, characters, life, mysteries of the universe, whatever it might be. Someone always wants to. You're free to ask me about IDV, and I can just go on a long tangent about IDV for like an hour. Or you can just get me to Dark Crystal again. I can go on a rant for that for a while too, which I also need to finish that. That's besides the point. If I give Faye my name, will he steal it? I don't know if he could steal it. He's just kind of always called himself Faye, so that's his name. You don't need another name. No, IDV, it's technically Identity 5, but I call it, me and my friends, we all just call it IDV, because they use the Roman numeral 5, and that's easier to say, so, it's a game that I am obsessed with, and then I got one of my friends obsessed with it, so I wouldn't be alone. Such is my evil strategy. Got me out of my COVID depression, to be honest. Just a tiny bit. How much do I hate Eclipse? Like my Eclipse? Oh, DeviantArt Eclipse, you mean. I don't really hate it. That's all I gotta say. Unpopular opinion, as much as I like the old Eclipse isn't that bad, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't really, I don't know. People can have their own opinions. I didn't really have as many problems with it, I think, as everybody else did. But that's just me. Not to say I didn't have issues with it. Yeah, it's not to say I didn't have issues with it and issues with the implementing of it. I think them implementing it literally like at the beginning of the like when COVID was getting really bad. I think them suddenly deciding to fully implement it right then and there was a little bit of a bad choice, but I don't know. In general, though, I don't think I hated it as much as everybody else did. Oh, it's something just with DeviantArt. They basically revamped their entire website, so they scrapped the old one. And a lot of people who'd been on DeviantArt for a long time weren't happy about it, and so it's just basically what DA looks like now. They called it DeviantArt Eclipse or whatever. I don't know why they need a whole fucking fancy name for it, but whatever. Just giving his hair all sorts of, making it just wild as possible. I think a lot of people ran away due to it. Yeah, a lot of people did. I feel like when people use something for not in time, when it changes, most people will get upset. Oh no, that's exactly how I feel. I think that a lot of time, like, I think just everyone in general, like, it's really funny to me because when it was happening, there was a lot of people who would say, well, I don't really like change or whatever. And it always feels weird to me because the thing is, like, people always say it like they're in a minority, or that like they're not the majority in that kind of case, that they're like, oh, well, most people can deal with change, but I can't. I'm fairly certain 99% of the people in the world like their daily routine, and they like having some semblance of normalcy, and they don't like big things changing to things that they're comfortable with. That's just kind of a normal thing. And because of that, I think people like don't have the self-awareness to understand that maybe I need to back up and just kind of understand that like shit changes, and that like be able to kind of take off that lens of I like the old thing, so the new thing is bad, and more be able to kind of judge it a little more objectively. Once again, not to say that this is not like exclusively about DA Eclipse. DA Eclipse does have its own problems, and it did have its own problems, some of which have been fixed. But like there's been like a lot of websites, for example, that have like completely changed their layouts and all sorts of things, and they usually do it to modernize, or they do it to try and like improve things. But there's a lot of people who, like, even though new people on the site will say that they like it or they're fine with it or they don't have any strong opinions about it, like people who like the old version will be, or who are used to the old version, will usually be like, no, like the new one is inferior and I like the old one. It's kind of like the same sort of idea I have about certain remakes, because there are some remakes that are just bad, but there's also a lot of remakes that are actually like fine and are really objectively just kind of fine or mediocre, and people will like absolutely hate it because it's not the original. And that's just something that I think people need to be more self-aware of sometimes, is that sometimes you need to step back and try to just have the self-awareness to ask yourself, am I upset because it's bad, or am I upset because it's changing what I like? And that's not to say that there aren't objective problems with certain things. It's just that, like, being able to have that self-awareness and be able to self-reflect is all I'm really saying. I think that's pretty much good enough for his hair there. Oh god, now I gotta I have to do the fucking skull. I don't want to do the skull. And by I don't want to do the skull, I'm gonna have to trace the skull because I'm too lazy to redraw it again. It's just so hard. I drew it so nice the first time. Ugh. I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to reply to my friend real quick. But I will resume in a second. I'm tracing my own art. It's fine. Listen. Listen, kids. There's nothing wrong with tracing your own artwork, because you already drew that. It should be totally fine to just go in and take something you already drew. Like, listen, when I used to draw infinity a lot more than I do, people don't know this, but my secret to just drawing her staff over and over again was that I copied it from a reference and I pasted it in the fucking perspective I wanted it. Exactly. Listen, it's like that's just how I feel about it. It's different if it's somebody else's work, but if it's literally your own work, you are allowed to trace it. It's fine. The only exception I would say is if you had, like, say, a commissioner, and you were doing, like, tracing something big, maybe just make sure you ask them that they're okay with it, because you don't want them to, like, for example, if you're going to trace over, like, an old pose or something, you know, maybe just, like, run it by your commissioner first, because they're paying for that. But otherwise, if it's just for your own personal work and you're okay with tracing yourself, then it's fine. Work smarter, not harder. Such is the memo. Or is the, not the memo, the motto. This is just like the nicest skull I've ever drawn, and I will never draw a skull like this ever again. It's a tragedy. Technically speaking, line art is just the trace of the sketch. You're not wrong. Probably go up a little bit more. Yeah, I've seen it before though. It's crazy because I would think the idea that you're able to just trace over your own art for for your own personal work would be like not argued about, but apparently there are people who think you should, like, I think there's just some people who think that, like, I guess it makes you less authentic or something as an artist, but personally I think so long as you don't lie about it, I don't think there should be a problem. It could be silly to just, I mean, it's a silly thing to lie about, but it's also just a silly thing to get mad at somebody over when it's just their own work and it's all for them personally, and no one's being cheated out of anything. No one's work is being stolen and no one's being cheated. Yeah, there's people who think references are bad, which blows my fucking mind. Blows my mind, especially now that I'm in, like, official college where we are learning the official, like, ways people make games. One of the first things they tell you is find references and even just find style guides from other things so you know what style you want to go for. That's literally just how the industry does. It's so stupid that there are people who genuinely think that you can't use references or you're a bad artist. draw some fan art of Mangus Bride. Question, how do you settle on canvas size, particularly on mobile? I have a bad habit that I just always use. There's a certain thing you can select on Procreate that's basically just like a screen size, and I literally do that one every time. The only difference is I just have it edited where the resolution is higher. But that's just what I do, and then I just flip it whether I want to do landscape or whatever. The only other one I use is square for when I want to make a picture that is a square. But then there is the only exceptions are when I decide to do or somebody, it's requested of me to do it at a different size. Like if I'm doing something for a zine, or I'm doing something for to be printed or something like that. That's the only time I would do it at a different size, typically. He's one that gives me 40 layers because I don't. If you do it at a smaller, Procreate's very layers equal like resolution and screen size. So if you want more layers, like just make your screen size smaller, or not your screen size, your canvas size smaller, and that'll give you many more layers to work with. We had some just random little doodads of shading in there. Just for fun, just to make it cute, Just to make it cute for the story behind this skull head that is absolutely gruesome. It's okay. And by gruesome, I mean it's extremely short, but the mental image is horrifying. As a treat. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think. Yep, come back from the pool to see you streaming. I am streaming. Now we can flip this around. Put that on his head. How big do I want it to be? How big do you wear this? It's like pretty much the size of your fucking face, isn't it? No, I'm not joking. His warning, because this is horrible mental imagery. His fucking he wanted like a quote unquote crown to wear, and he saw a fucking ram, and he was like, you know what, I want that, and the ram just melted. And so then he got a skull. And that was the end of it. Sometimes you just have to melt some rams. It just melted. I've told you this before, Michelle. He just fucking looked at it. And he's literally like a horror folklore character. That's like the kind of vibe he has. He just like everything he does is just awful and terrifying, and he doesn't really realize it's awful and terrifying. It just kind of happens. That's also why his followers, like in the picture, that's why they all of them wear various animal skulls, because it's like a mark of following. It's a symbol essentially to them. Normally I like this to be covering like one eye, but I might just have to slap it on his head. Yeah, I'll leave it there. I know, but I forget. I have to constantly just retell Mitchie a bunch of things. Even though it's yours, I'd rather just shut up about it and go stop enforcing the others. Yeah, again, I think it's only ever a problem if somebody is buying your art. That's literally the only time I think it should be a problem, is if somebody is buying your art. And you shouldn't always trace all the time, because, there's value to be had in actually drawing something for yourself. But, I don't think that it should be a crime if you're just drawing a personal piece to just, trace some shit. Make it easier for you. Now, can I start erasing things? I think I can start erasing things. Oh, I need to merge this down. Hang on. Whoopsies. Ugh. Okay, there we go. So now I can go in and start erasing a bunch of shit. Oh, well, I should duplicate it first. That would be a really good idea. I once made that horrible mistake where I was doing this for a reference, like this, but I didn't duplicate it, so I lost the entire thing that had just the original base thing. Oh my god, I need to not ever make that mistake again, because I had to redo the entire fucking thing. Because I was a fucking fool. I was a fool. Oh, too far. Ah. I'm in a little jester outfit. Murder jester. I need to keep the knees in there, because these are technically like leggings, as opposed to just like pants. Because who the fuck needs pants when you can just murder people you can melt sheep by looking at them. No, stop it. Give me my eraser. There he is. There he is. I gotta make some, still gotta fix this up a little bit, but it's okay. There he is. Question, can I volunteer to be one of his loyal buddies? Yes, I will wear an animal skull, and yes, I will burn places, and I will braid those luscious locks. Feel free, go for it. If this ever becomes a big thing, I promise y'all, I will make y'all stickers that say, like, Faye's bestest buddy on it. Just for fun. Just because I can. Just because I can, and I love, like, morbid jokes where everybody else looks at it and they're just like, oh, that's so cute. And you're just like, it's adorable. Oh, yes, I forgot. I have all of his fucking markings I need to fix. Literally all of them, but it's okay. Give me the flat colors again. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna just do a thing. I'm gonna just, you know, select all this and fill it in. Yeah, I fucking forgot I even did all of his crazy ass markings. Sometimes you just forget these things. We got a good job. Okay, and then we just do that. And now, oh, is there a stray line I see? Is that a stray line I see? Oh my god. With my Faye's bestest buddy sticker, the person who goes by Faye are pronouns who I'm not on good terms with. Tweety call his feeling, his failings. Okay, that makes sense. What? Well, yeah, I would not encourage everybody to trace their own art all the time. I'm just saying it shouldn't be looked down upon if you're just doing it real quick. For just, like, you know, tracing that skull that you already drew once, that you don't need to draw a second time. There we go. There we go. Anyway, we could just do some last minute adjustments. Last minute tweaks. Okay, so now I gotta erase some of these, or I don't actually have to erase them technically. I could technically just do all the stuff on top of it, but that's besides the point. Now I actually have to figure out his actual colors because let me group those. Let me group these because now we have to deal with his actual colors because I need to play around with that a little bit. Because I changed up some things, so I might be changing it, because this is like, this is his original skin tone, but I think I'm going to make it just like a slight bit darker, I think. Nope, I don't want that one. Just gonna make it like a little bit, like still pale, because he's a pale bitch, but I think I might make it like, I gotta make it match the red though. Or at least I'm gonna have to adjust the red and make it a little bit darker maybe. Just maybe. Which is fine. He's a pale bastard, but... Hair color. Which hair color would I go? Because this is his normal hair color, but I don't really like this type of brown a whole lot. I've been coloring that with him because that's the color I have, but I don't typically like that kind of brown that much. I think I really like this one, though. This is like a nice in-between. I think I might go with this one. You're getting a slight redesign, buddy. And by redesign, I mean I'm just literally, like, tweaking your colors slightly. Me in quarantine, a pale bitch. Ba-ba. Any more burning questions, chat? Feel free to ask. Speak now or forever hold your peace. That's a bit too much, but it's okay. What was the secret to eternal youth? Breadsticks. That's not at all. That's not even a funny answer. It's the first thing that came to my head. Fucking breadsticks. Advice on not feeling awkward when you tell new people your pronouns. It's probably just gonna feel awkward. There's not really any other way to do it. It's just gonna have to be something that you kind of get used to a little bit if you have to tell people. But you'll get used to it. After you do it a few times, it just kind of doesn't become as weird. There he is. Look at him. I need to adjust his color, so I need to color. The markings are a bit too light, I think, now. Just a tiny bit. Just a teensy bit. Let's see. Let's do... You might have already answered this, but what size canvas do you use? I just use on Procreate. There's an option that says like screen size. I just use that option. Yeah, it looks right. I want it just to kind of be a darker version of the color he already has going on. So I think that, yeah, it fits pretty well. Okay, so I need to do his clothes, aka we're gonna bullshit his quote-unquote underwear that he doesn't technically wear. It's just here for reference sake. Just there so he's not naked. You know, as you do. Okay, so then I need his, I'ma just swoop in here. Get that in. I need to tweak his. I'm used to just doing all the coloring on one layer. I don't normally color like this. Save for like rare occasions. Oh god. Okay, there we go. And then last but not least, we have to give him terrifying eyeballs that are white and always white, no matter what shadows cover his face. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a beautiful creature. Let me just make this. Let me just play around with this a little bit. Make it like a little bit more fitting. Is he blind? He is not. His eyes are just look like that, and they're meant to be terrifying. Because I personally think that these kinds of... Because people always do the white eyes, and they always... It's always like they got the pupils and everything like that. Personally, I think, like... I've always wanted to try something with eyes where it's basically like... The general idea is that no matter what the lighting is around him, they always look like that. And it's just meant to be like super unsettling. Because it's like, you just imagine this man and you just like, you know, for example, you just get like this hard shadow over here. And then as it casts over his face, it's just everything changes except those fucking eyes. And I think it's cool, so. He's not blind, though. He can see fine. It's literally just meant there to be terrifying. He hit a flashlight and the power went to his eyes. Yeah, I like the line color, I think. So I'm going to put it over here now. Boop, okay. So, now I need the... Nope, didn't want that. I want that, okay. And then I want this color. The only thing he's blind to is your suffering. You're not wrong. skin tone. There we go. There we go. What a lad. Okay. Let's just get his hair done first, I guess. We're just going in. We're just doing it. We're coloring this bitch. What if it's like a traffic light, like it's green when he's normal, yellow to step the fuck back, and red to run? I didn't pick up his horns, right? Just to make sure. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay. This guy has tiny little horns. I don't want to get demonetized. I don't fucking care. I will curse all I fucking want. YouTube can fucking deal with it. What if he wears contacts? Eyelashes, eyelashes, eyelashes. Okay. Now to start on his clothes. Wow. I can't believe it. Slowly losing my mind, if you couldn't tell. Have you installed Procreate? It's literally a iOS, possibly Android. I know it's on iOS. I don't know if it's on Android, but it's an app. It's for mobile stuff, not PCs. Oh, he doesn't skip. He lurches. I think I described this yesterday. He like lurches forward, like he cannot control his body, and he just kind of jerks and twitches everywhere he goes. You know, normal things. Yeah, he kind of moves like a half zombie because he is half a zombie. Well, I don't need to do that yet. Not yet. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even do his bow. No. Damn it, I didn't do his bow. I gotta put his bow in there. You know what, we're cheating though. We're not even gonna line art the bow. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna do this, and watch this. This is how you draw a fucking bow, everybody. This is how you draw a bow when you forgot to draw in a reference picture of your character's bow that ties his hair back. This is why it's handy when your line art brush is the same as what you do to do this shit with. Because then you can just kind of do this and no one even notices that there isn't even line art back here. It just exists. And problem solved. Crisis has been averted. I'll do like all the gold stuff on a separate layer, I think. As you do, as you do, as you do. Okay. Ooh, that pink is very flesh tone now. I don't know if I might need to fix that. It doesn't quite look pink anymore, but it might not be too much of an issue. Or well, might be. Might need to go a little darker with it. Or a little lighter, I guess. I have the lighter one right here. I guess. Yeah, we're gonna have to go darker. That'll do. Maybe. I could probably do better. That'll do, I think. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. Okay. I could probably make them a little bit pinker, just a tiny bit. Just a teensy bit. Alright, that'll be, I think it's as good as I'm really gonna get. Oop. I'm sorry I'm quiet. I do not know what to talk about. I do not have anything currently to talk about. Nothing that wasn't just like me rambling about a hyperfixation or something like that. I don't have anything to talk about breadsticks. Breadsticks are good. That's all I have. Not much I can do about talking about breadsticks. Fuck up the key to a user. I've already answered the question of the key term with you. Breadsticks. Gosh, keep up, people. I kind of like that pink a little more with the green. Not entirely, but just a tiny bit. I just have to use the lighter green though. Lighter, not lighter green, lighter pink. That looks nice. Okay, and then I need the green for the rest of him. Oh shoot, I just now dawned on me I need to do a stupid shirt design now. Fuck. Oh my god. It's great here in like the middle of the night. People at the pool fucking screaming. Always love that. And so the chat dies. Tragic. How many people are here? 25 people? That's wild. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the gold shit on a separate layer, I think, just to make it easier on myself. I think that's all on this layer. I think I can go to the next one. What's my favorite type of burger? I don't really eat burgers. I don't really like them. Generally. I think the only kind of burger that I'll ever really eat is like a Whataburger burger, and that's only because they do their burgers so fucking thin. And I don't really like thick burgers that much. So I guess my favorite type of burger is a Whataburger burger because it is the only burger I will eat. So cheeseburger? Oh, well, I mean, cheeseburger, I guess. I'm a pretty basic bitch. I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to make this? I'm gonna make this go a little more vibrant. Yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then I can do all the gems. Well, good night. Night, Bex of all trades. My favorite type of fish? I mean, sharks are pretty rad, personally. It's not a creative answer, but... oh yeah, let me steal his fucking face from here real quick. Ignore me while I just yoink this. And I put it up here to make it easier on myself. Ta-da, the power of something. Oops. There we go, look at that, he has colors. I can't believe it. The bitch has colors. Oh wait, get rid of that. Get rid of that, okay. I think I'm gonna edit his line art though a little bit because the pink on the green is not looking too cute, so nope. Don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. You think sharks are crustaceans? You think of sharks as crustaceans. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh my god, the word was so small. I thought that said crustaceans. Oh my god, that is me. Oh my god. No, that's on me. I totally misread that. I was like from far away. I thought somebody said that they think of sharks as crustaceans. I was about to, my brain short-circuited. I completely misread that the words were too small. I'm too far away. I'm sorry, I know I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I misread. It's just so far away from me, guys. I know they're different. I know. I misread, guys. I do love crustaceans, though, honestly. Crustaceans need more love. Alright, I think he has fucking colors. I think we gave the bitch colors. Somehow, some way, he has colors now. I think I need to make a second version of this, though, that has all the flowers and shit on it. Just because, just for reference sake. Because he's always got fucking flowers growing all over him. But I think that's pretty much him right there. I know, he's got colors, ain't it crazy? He's got Oh, I need to fucking put this in here. Shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. No! No! Stop that. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to make all of these clipping layers. Come on. Damn it. I broke it. Can't believe I did that. Can't believe I broke it. I was just trying to show everyone what they look like side by side. Ugh. There he is. Two very different looking men. But yeah, that's what they look like side by side. I need to make one more just with literally just his outfit, but with a bunch of flowers sprouting from it. So, as you do. But first, I have to respond to something. Oh my god. I'm gonna do flowers. I don't want to do flowers. They take so much work. I might just do that off stream. It's gonna take me a hot minute to actually do them the way I want, so yeah, I think I'll just do it off stream because I'm gonna have to do. I'll probably just actually finish his reference later because he's gonna take some extra work and stuff like that. He's good because I gotta do different layouts and I need to do like note things for the reference. I need to do some other like detail shots and stuff like that. But yes, so I think I'll do one thing real quick because it just caught my eye. It's always like after I'm quote unquote done with a piece, I notice everything that I want to change about it. And I'm like, fuck. There we go. I always love doing seams. I don't know why, but I love doing seams. All right. I think I will call that done for the stream. So thank you all for coming. I hope you had a lovely time just vibing